PUBG has been out on Xbox One for over a year now, and it's been out on PS4 for a month. But there's still a lot of things missing from the console version of the game that hopefully will be added soon. Now, some of these things are already on the PC version of the game, and some haven't even been released there. Here are 8 things the console version of PUBG could see in the future. If you end up liking the video, definitely make sure you hit the like button to let me know, and subscribe to stay up to date on everything I publish. Also, I have a giveaway at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and get into it. Number 1. Kindy. Obviously, the next big thing to come to PUBG on console is Kindy. At the moment, we can play it on the test servers, but I'm eagerly awaiting for the release on the live servers. Not that I don't like playing on the PTS, it's just that I wish I could just play Kindy, and then if I wanted to play a different map, not have to completely switch games, I just want it on the live servers, not only for the map, but all the improvements that were made to the game on the test server as well. Along with the map, Kindy will be getting new weapons like the G36C, the Scorpion pistol, and tons of bug fixes and performance improvements. I'm ready for it to finally come to the live servers, but hopefully we won't have to wait much longer. Number 2. Proximity chat. Something that's been asked for since PUBG released on Xbox basically. Proximity chat is very polarizing. You have some players begging for it at all times, saying that it'll change the game up completely, and then you have others that couldn't care less about the thing, or might even prefer it not to be in the game at all. Either way, if it's ever added, it should be an option. On PC, you can switch your chat to in-game or just your team, allowing you to talk to anyone in your vicinity or just who you decide. It also gives you the option to mute others, so if you don't want to hear them, you can just mute them and you won't hear proximity chat in your area. I don't mind if they add this to the console versions of the game because a lot of players want it, and I think some players might actually play the game just because it has proximity chat, as silly as that sounds to me. But for me, myself, I probably won't use it very much, if at all. I don't see myself trying to troll people in the game, and after I get a kill or after I get killed, I really don't want to hear how I suck or that I'm hacking, because I can pretty much guarantee that that is what's going to happen the majority of the time that proximity chat is used. Now, like I said, while it can lead to some really fun moments at times, it seems, proximity chat on console just seems like it'll be abused by people trying to troll or scream at others. So if it is added, PUBG Corp, please make it an option. Number 3. Crossplay. Something PUBG Corp mentioned they wanted to implement in the future is crossplay between the 2 console versions of the game. It's very unlikely that we'll actually see crossplay between console and PC, and we definitely won't be seeing PUBG Mobile crossplay with any of the other versions. The games are just too different from each other. But the Xbox One and PS4 versions of the game are nearly identical already, minus a couple cosmetic items. I think basically everything that the Xbox One has, the PS4 has, and vice versa. Assuming that both Microsoft and Sony are on board, I expect PUBG to have crossplay soon enough between the console versions of the game. Not only will this allow Xbox and PlayStation players to play together, it'll expand the overall player base on console and keep PUBG alive for even longer. Players will continue to move on to brand new games as they come out, and we're soon to see a lot of brand new games coming out, so PUBG's player base will fluctuate along with that. But crossplay will help avoid some of that and keep PUBG going strong. Number 4. Death cams and the replay system. The PC version of the game has had this for quite some time, and I suspect that it may be added eventually to console. Though we haven't really heard about it in a while, the console version of the game could benefit from it. It's nice to see how you were killed, and it would also allow you to verify if someone's hacking or cheating. Recently on the test server, I was killed by someone that was hiding underneath the castle in Kindy. They glitched through the castle wall and were killing people from underground. Using that exploit should be frowned upon, and the players doing it should be reported and possibly banned. Yes, you can spectate a player after your death, but seeing the kill as it happened on their end would be great evidence for those cases and would just be beneficial overall for players. The replay system could be great for editing your footage and sharing awesome moments, and it can allow you to learn more about the game as a whole. Now, I'd love the ability to watch my replays and capture footage from different angles and kind of make movie type highlights for my videos and things like that. I could make some interesting videos with this feature, similar to what Wacky Jackie does on his channel. Probably not to his level because those videos are amazing, the cinematic videos that he makes. If you haven't seen those, definitely look those up. But I would love for the replay system to come out to really highlight those cool moments or awesome matches. Number 5. Conquest Mode. This was leaked along with the snow map when it was first leaked earlier last year. a Conquest Mode, which will probably end up being some kind of weekend event mode variation, if I had to guess, or custom game option, that's set to play like Domination in Call of Duty. Teams would try and capture objectives and then hold them to gain score and win the match. I think it would be a very fun mode to add to the PUBG lineup and mix up the experience enough to keep players coming back and to keep players from getting bored. Another leaked mode, number 6, the Zombie Survival Mode. Now this was a more recent leak. Some type of survival game mode where potentially waves of enemies or zombies will attack your small compound. You and your team will have to defend yourself and survive as long as possible, fighting these waves of enemies. But not much is known about this potential mode, but it was data mined not long ago, so hopefully we'll be able to see it eventually. Just another mode to kind of mix things up, probably another weekend event mode type of thing, but I think these little variations to the game will keep players interested and keep players coming back. And like I said, both the Conquest Mode and the Zombie Mode were not officially published or anything like that by PUBG, so we'll have to take this information with a grain of salt, but this was data mine information, and a lot of stuff that's been data mined so far has turned out to be absolutely true, and it's from those same guys that pretty much data mined the Kindy map and all the content there. Number 7, true custom games. On PC, you can change so many things when creating a custom game. You can change the size, speed, and frequency of the circle, weapon types, weapon damage, and just about anything else that you can possibly think of. This type of control, or at least some of it, will be great for the console version. At the moment, we are left with very little options when creating a custom game. You basically have to pick from a couple presets and you can't really change anything at all. It's nice, of course, that we can create those at the moment. We can create custom games and play those with our friends, but it'd be even better if we could set the parameters ourselves. And last but not least, number 8, higher frame rates. Now I've talked about this at length in a recent video. I have an annotation in the top right portion of the screen right now. But let's be honest, PUBG on console could use a frame rate upgrade. If not higher than 30 frames per second, maybe we can't get higher than 30 frames per second, then at least a stable 30. We need this more than anything else on this list, as it impacts everything that we do in the game. Among many other improvements that are needed, the frame rate is one of the most important. In the last 2 dev letters, they've talked about some improvements that they plan on making, and they've walked us through how they actually are going about that. And both of those are trying to increase the performance of the game, which will in turn increase the frame rates. So hopefully we'll see pretty much a lock 30 in the future on PUBG on console, and maybe, just maybe, we can see a higher frame rate than that, but we'll just have to wait and see. So those were 8 things that could possibly be coming to PUBG on console in the future. Some definitely sooner than others. I think we'll get Kindy within a couple weeks on the live servers hopefully. And some of these other things might not come until very late 2019. We'll just have to wait and see and hope that these get added to the console version of the game. So the other day, one of my members on the channel actually, Jesse, messaged me in my Discord and let me know that he had a 14-day Game Pass trial code. And he said he didn't really have a use for it because he's already subscribed to the Game Pass service. And so he gave it to me and he said that I could use it as a giveaway. So I want to thank Jesse, one of my channel members, for sending that to me to give away to you guys today. So I told him in my next PUBG video I'd go ahead and do that. So this is that video. So if you want to enter into the giveaway to get the 14-day trial of Game Pass, just go ahead and type hashtag Game Pass in the comment section below. You don't have to type anything else if you don't want to. You can put that in with any comment that you want, or you can just type hashtag Game Pass in the comment section. You'll be entered into the giveaway and I'll draw one random winner in a few days, probably on Friday of this week. But I'll make an announcement in the comment section when I do that, and then I'll notify the winner via YouTube and try and get their Xbox Live name and give that away to them. So once again, I want to thank Jesse for giving me that 14-day trial Game Pass code so I can give that away to you guys right now. Hopefully a lot of you guys enter, and hopefully the one that wins enjoys it. But let me know what you think about the list that I provided here. Let me know which of these that you want the most, and are there any that you just simply don't care about? Definitely let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys say. I think out of everything, I'm definitely most interested in the crossplay portion of the game because I think that's going to be best for the game itself. And then obviously Kindy and some of these other game modes. But crossplay, I think, will just increase the popularity of the game because you can play with Xbox and PlayStation players. It's going to increase the lobby sizes, and it's just going to make everybody's lives easier that wants to play the game. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything PUBG console. I hope to get a video on Vigor out later on this week. So stay tuned for that. But with that being said, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.
You